and welcome to part 3 of our Below the Line challenge for a family of 4. We bring to you what we ate on days 4 and 5. The challenge is to feed the family of 4 on $1.50 per day per person for 5 days, as that is the poverty line below which many people in the world must survive. And at the end, I'll show you what we have left over, and we can discuss what I would buy if I was going to move forward into another 5-day cycle of the Below the Line challenge. Breakfast on day 4, we are back on the oatmeal, and luckily we have some cinnamon to flavor it today. You call it oatmeal, but I call it porridge. Frugal Mommy's breakfast on day 4. Remember the banana smoothies I made for the girls yesterday? Well, they didn't really drink them, and I didn't want to waste them, so I put them back in the fridge, and I basically just reblended them with some more ice and half a banana smoothie. Lunch day 4 for the girls. Autumn is getting peanut butter and jelly sandwich, a banana, one of those little mini yogurts from the Dollar Tree, baby carrots, and 2 of those peanut butter oat jam thumbprint cookies that I made. Neve's lunch is a little different because she did not eat her peanut butter sandwich the other day. She gets a yogurt also, which she likes, baby carrots, banana. I'm also giving her 2 of the peanut butter oatmeal jam cookies, even though she was not wild about them the other day, but I want to make them available for her just in case she wants something sweet or she is hungry. As somebody commented regarding these cookies, well, they say if you're hungry enough, I guess you'll eat anything. She obviously meant it as an insult, like these cookies are crap and why would anybody want to eat them? I wonder at the consistent negativity from this particular person. But the point is true. If you're hungry enough, you will pretty much eat anything. And since she's a girl who enjoys a hot meal, she is getting a thermos full of ramen noodles, which I know she likes. Day 4 lunch for Mommy and Daddy. Daddy had 2 hot dogs. Luckily, we're people who like what we like, and we really don't get bored with the repetition of meals. Since we're on the go, I'm having leftover oatmeal, and luckily I love oatmeal. I probably would be happy with it 3 meals a day, so yay for us. Day 4 after school. Each girl loved her yogurt and her lunch so much that they've each had another for a snack. Day 4 dinner, it's hot dogs again. So day 4 supper for the girls. 2 hot dogs on 1 piece of bread. That's how they both asked for it. Mashed potatoes left from yesterday's stuffed potatoes, and the last of the peas and carrots. So that finishes up the hot dogs, and that finishes up the peas and carrots. Day 4 dinner for Frugal Mommy is the leftover black bean soup and a piece of toast. And Frugal Daddy's getting a grilled peanut butter and butter sandwich. Here we go. Look at that. Perfectly grilled. And the peanut butter inside gets all melty. There's also butter inside that's going to melt, except margarine. I keep saying butter, but it's the Imperial margarine. He's watching the pan intently.
Well, I'm wondering if you can do that with a peanut butter sandwich. Why can you not?
You can do it with any kind of sandwich.
Well, I was gonna say, why couldn't you not burn the grilled cheese?
What?
That's a beautiful looking sandwich.
Are you implying I burn the grilled cheeses when I make them? Is that what you're suggesting?
Well, I wasn't implying it.
You were just saying it boldly and blatantly? See, when I have it toasty brown like that, that's what he calls burned. But I say that's what a toasted sandwich is supposed to look like.
It's ready to go. The baby's ready.
Let's cut it in half.
On an angle. You have to cut it on an
angle. You want it cut in triangles?
No.
Like a big boy sandwich?
No, it has to be cut on an angle.
Like that?
Yes.
That's triangles, dear.
I thought you were going to go for double triangles. Like you were going to quarter.
Oh, like that?
No! Oh, baby. Oh, I can smell it. I got goosebumps.
I know. The peanut butter gets all melty. And that's some good, cheap, sugary peanut butter. Day 4 after supper treat. I froze 2 of the bananas. I'm going to whip up some banana ice cream. Normally, if I needed liquid in this, I would use some almond milk, but, you know, for this challenge, what I have is a little bit of dairy milk if needed. That's definitely working better using the bananas cut up. I'm going to add just a little bit of milk. This is going to turn into a delicious creamy, better for you than ice cream treat. If you guys haven't done this with frozen bananas, I think you should. Look at that delightfully smooth and creamy treat. Now, if you had cocoa powder, you could add that to make it taste chocolatey. You could add the sweetener of your choice, but bananas are pretty darn sweet. You can add vanilla extract. You could swirl in some peanut butter. You could mix in some chopped up Oreo cookies. There's lots of things you could do. There you go, a nice healthy dessert for my poor, suffering, starving children. All right, Autumn, tell us what you think. Can you believe that's just bananas? Breakfast day 5, we're back on fried eggs and toast, which is just a current favorite for the girls, so they're not feeling like this is gross and boring and repetitive. And Frugal Daddy will eat their leftovers because they will basically dip a couple of pieces of toast into the yolk and pretty much then walk away. Frugal Mommy's breakfast, day 5, the last of the leftover oatmeal. I know a lot of people like their oatmeal with peanut butter and banana mixed in, which I could do because we have that, but I'm just more of a cinnamon kind of gal when it comes to the oatmeal. The girls did not eat much of their breakfast. Most of the time, they're not huge breakfast eaters. So Frugal Daddy ate one of the girls' leftover eggs and toast for breakfast, and he has the other girl's plate to have for lunch today. Day 5 lunch looks pretty similar to day 4 lunch. The girls had a choice today between peanut butter sandwiches and hot cheesy rice in a thermos. I thought they would opt for the cheesy rice because they're both cheese lovers, but they both opted for peanut butter. Neve wanted peanut butter and jelly. Autumn wanted peanut butter and margarine. They're getting the last of the yogurts, the last of those oatmeal peanut butter jam cookies, a banana each, and some baby carrots. I drank a lot of water, so I am luckily not all that hungry. I'm going with banana and peanut butter, which is actually one of my favorite things. I could eat about 5 of these actually, but hopefully this will see me through with some more water. Dinner, day 5. I have a friend who bought one of those bags of fruit that's got the green apples and red apples and oranges in it. So I gave her $1 to buy 2 apples from her since I wasn't able to buy a whole bag of apples myself. I cored them out. I scooped out the insides. We're going to stuff them with a sort of French toast concoction and then bake them in the oven. We're using up our final egg. Skim milk, we have a little bit left, and some cinnamon. We'll beat that up. We're going to use up our last 2 pieces of white bread. Break that up. We'll let it soak in the egg mixture and absorb all that. We'll stuff that into each apple. That little bit of extra I'll just put over on the side to bake by itself. We'll sprinkle a little extra cinnamon on top and bake those up. So here's day 5's dinner. We're back to black beans on rice, and we have the baked apple stuffed with the cinnamon French toast concoction. Frugal Daddy and I will just have beans on rice, and then if the girls have any leftover apple, we'll eat theirs. There you go. That's what we ate on days 4 and 5. We have all of this food left over that would roll into the next cycle of grocery shopping and eating if one was going to continue this project. I am not going to continue it because I have so much food in the house from dumpster diving, and I really actually don't like going out and spending money on food. It was actually very hard for me to go spend $30 on food. We ate all of the eggs, the bread, the baked beans, the bananas, the broccoli. We have left over shredded mild cheddar. We have some milk left, baby carrots, peanut butter, over half a jar of really sugary raspberry preserves, cinnamon and garlic powder, a little bit of leftover peas and carrots, which, yes, I do advocate you saving every little bit of leftover veggie because eventually you're going to have enough to make soup. We have 2 of our peanut butter oat thumbprint cookies left, 2 full sticks of margarine left, plus over half of another 2 potatoes, some rice, lots of oats, some ramen. So like anything, there's a learning curve. And going into this, I was really concerned about eating too much food in the first couple of days and then not having enough left over in the last couple of days. But clearly there was really never any need for Frugal Daddy and I to get hungry and eager for a meal because, you know, we could have cooked up another potato. We could have made more oatmeal. Well, we could have had some baby carrots, but I really like to save these for the kids. We could have snarfed down some more ramen. Really is a lot of food left, as well as 60 cents that you would then be rolling over into your next cycle of eating. So if I was going to move forward and do this for another 5 days and spend another $30, I would buy frozen peas, not the pea carrot combo, because Nevy didn't really like the carrots. We've already got the baby carrots, and every time I cooked the pea carrot combo for them, I had to pick the carrots out of Neve's and overload Autumn with carrots and overload Neve with peas. So I would just get frozen peas and then stick with the raw carrots. I would get the broccoli again, bananas, milk, bread, more eggs. Maybe I would try to go for 18 eggs instead of just a dozen. I would try to get more apples. I think that pineapples right now are on sale for $1.39 at Aldi, so maybe I would get a pineapple. More beans, more potatoes. Maybe try to work in some coffee and some sweetener, some flour for baking. Work on getting some pantry staples like baking powder and baking soda. Sometimes Save-A-Lot has a deal on these 10-pound bags of chicken thighs, 29 cents a pound. So you end up with 10 pounds for $2.90. I would look out for a deal like that. I think the longer you're living on $1.50 a day per person, the easier it gets because you're not going to be buying things like garlic and cinnamon every week. You might be able to invest in a 10-pound bag of rice or a 20-pound bag of rice at a really, really good rate, so you're not buying the smaller bag over and over again. I'm hoping this is useful to anybody who's on a really restricted food budget, particularly people on food stamps, what with the cut in food stamps. I mean, I know food stamps are not meant to actually be your sole source of your food budget. It's supposed to supplement income you already have. But my thinking there is, if you are really limited, if you are living on food stamps, you obviously don't want to be wasting any of your money on things like soda and potato chips. I've said that before, and some people got irritated by that because who am I to say don't eat junk food? Well, that's just my opinion, okay? It's just a YouTube channel. If I had wasted money on soda or packaged cookies or potato chips, that would be a lot of good nutrition I would not have been able to buy. That would have been the bananas gone and the oats gone and maybe no eggs. To have soda? Even if you can afford soda, it's really bad for you. Stop drinking soda. Everybody needs to drink more water. Why would you argue with me about that? Okay, thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day. See you later. As a reminder, any junk food we have in the house either came free with couponing or was pulled out of a dumpster. So yes, we do have junk food in the house sometimes, but I'm not going to waste my money paying for it.